All right, so this reckless behavior of, I mean, it's almost like they're floundering around in the dark, and the next thing you know, they're going to step on a landmine. Because at some point, Russia's going to go, you're sending billions of dollars, it's a proxy war, but the way they're conducting themselves and the way that Joe Biden is so completely out of touch, we could end up in a hot war, couldn't we?
That has been the danger from this weird behavior from this president and his administration from the very beginning. And it's really, really, unnerving, because even in the height of the Cold War, you didn't have presidents of the United States talking the way that Joe Biden does. And to some degree, that reflects diminished capacity. To some degree, it reflects an administration that's not qualified for the job that they're doing. Either way, we're in a much reduced position than we've been for, really the entire time we've had a country. And it's scary. And, the Democrat Party knows at this point that this can't continue. But they also know that to lose Joe Biden is going to, cost a lot of people power, because they have a hostile vice president that they don't want to turn things over to.
Well, the problem here, Scott, is Joe Biden continues to go out there and say things that the White House has to reel back in. Whoa, we got to walk that back. That's not really what he meant. Correct. He didn't really mean that Putin can't stay. I mean, he wasn't threatening Vladimir. That is the kind of reckless behavior that is so dangerous. Now, having said that, looking at the performance of the Russian army in Ukraine, I think we're all surprised by its inability, its ineptitude, its incompetence, the Russian army. The question would be, is the nuclear program in Russia also is compromised? I'm sorry. I don't want to find out. I don't want to have that conversation. Oh, the Russians decided they're just going to drop a couple on Warsaw and London or whatever because they were sick and tired of this back and forth. Vladimir Putin, we know, is ill, pretty obviously. We know that he's backed in a corner, pretty obviously. And you've got Joe Biden stumbling around like a moron because, well, he is. It's dangerous.
Yeah. Well, and eventually I think what's going to happen is someone else, and the actor that I think ultimately it's going to be is China. Someone else is going to step in and broker a peace. That should have been the United States' role all along. And I don't know what that peace looks like, but the Russians, can't. I mean, eventually Russia would win in Ukraine, okay? But the cost is such that you lose by winning, eventually I think China is the one that's going to broker this peace, and then China's going to be the world superpower as a result of this and other things that are essentially a series of own goals that our leadership has made.